Hi my dear friends, this is from Prasanna My Talks. In our previous video, we went through how to prepare for examinations. The link for the previous video is in the description box below. Kindly go through it. In this video, we're going to talk about how to manage time effectively to prepare for our examinations. We're going to discuss about some 10 points which is important for to manage time effectively. Let us go and see those points. Let us go ahead and discuss those 10 points. So let us see which is the first point. Manage yourself. Every individual's day is different considering the day he starts from going to school, returning back from the school, activities in the school, going to tuitions, playing a game, your assignments, everything. So you should always try to squeeze in your timetable in such a way that it can adjust to your schedule so that you don't change your going to school pattern or playing your game or writing your assignment pattern, but still be able to cover enough portions to study for the examinations. The next point is to start working early and be a morning bird. Once you have gathered your timetable and you know your examination dates, it's always important not to wait for a very good day. You should always start immediately then and there. Always being a morning bird is an advantage because mornings are always calm and composed, and people who have studied in the mornings have been able to score better than people who study in the later part of the day. So studying morning itself is a very good thing to do because it keeps you fresh throughout the day. The next point is set goals and rewards accordingly. So you should, when you are trying to put a timetable, you should always set a goal, probably something like this, saying in a week you're going to complete 4 chapters of mathematics or 4 chapters in social science, likewise. Also, you should always keep a reward at the end of each of the goal. Suppose you would like ice cream, then you probably should go and have an ice cream once you finish the goal. Doing so will keep you motivated and will keep you going on achieving the rest of the goals accordingly. The next thing is prioritize your tasks and review them weekly. Once your examination dates are available, you know which are the exams which is going to be first, which examinations have enough time to study. So according to your examination dates, you should prioritize the subjects and study accordingly. And reviewing them weekly is really important because if there are any changes in the dates or if you have additional thing to do for any subjects, it is always important to reprioritize and study accordingly. Using a checklist and journal and update them on regular basis. This is a very wonderful habit because once you are studying, you might face a lot of questions, doubts, all of which you're going to make an entry in the journal, which you're going to get cleared from your teacher in the later point of time. So it is important to have a checklist and journal in place to make sure you are writing down or noting down any blockers you have through your preparation. The next point is if you don't understand a new concept, speak to your teacher right away. There are chances that you might be reading the chapter for the very first time and definitely you might have a couple of doubts. So always make an entry of these doubts in your journal and make sure you get it cleared from your teacher right away, because holding on to doubts might pile up and it might be a blocker to study further. It is always important to get it cleared and so that you can study further without any doubts. Get 8 hours of sleep every night. You've been doing a lot of effort, studying according to your timetable, putting in a lot of energy to study. It is also very important to get enough sleep because getting enough rest to the body and mind is always important. It will keep you stress free and it will be helpful for the next day to study next chapters as per your goals and timetable. Keep an eye on the deadline. This is a checkpoint. This will make you understand how are you progressing according to your goals. Are you covering all the chapters or topics according to deadlines? It is very important to have an eye on your deadline, because if you are not able to meet your deadlines, that is the time that you go ahead and reframe or redo the deadlines of your subjects. You might be having a blocker in maths because of some doubt which you wanted to clear from your teacher, since you were not able to go ahead with the next chapter. You can always go ahead and change that and put in some other subject in that place, and once your doubt is cleared, you can cover that chapter in the next slot of subjects. So it is really important to keep an eye on deadline. It is a progressive mapping. It will show you where do you stand, how are you following along with your timetable. Take 2 minutes of break when you feel exhausted. You have been putting in a lot of effort for studying, doing your assignments, solving your question papers, previous year question papers, studying your current syllabus. Definitely you're going to come under stress. So whenever you feel really exhausted, close your book, close your eyes, take a deep breath. You'll feel relaxed. It's always important. Your 2 minutes of break will give you some energy and keeps you motivated. It's always good to take a 2-minute break when you really feel exhausted. The last thing what we want to discuss here is avoid distractions. This is a key point. If you are distracted by too many things, you will not be able to study or concentrate or stick onto your plan. So always try and avoid unnecessary chit-chatting with your friends or family. Avoid TV. Avoid going out, avoid unnecessary things around you. Try to avoid all those distractions and stick to your timetable and study and put hard work. Thank you everyone for watching Prasanna Mind Talks. All the best for your examinations. Kindly like and subscribe our channel for more information and videos. Also follow us on Twitter #PrasannaTalks18. Follow us on Instagram @Prasanna Talks 18. Thank you. Happy watching.